Hey everyone. Welcome to my live. I am Jessica with Chalking with the Girls. I am a Couture couturier, and we are going to do inking today. I'm going to do a pretty large project. I don't know that it's going to take long, but I'm definitely doing a large project. And I'm still kind of getting everything together. So normally I would tell you guys about being a designer and if you want to join and all that, but I'm going to show you a video so that you guys can watch that while I just finish getting ready. I have, hi Pamela. If you see a live button right there, red live button, that means that you are live and you can interact with me right now. If there is not a live button, then that means you're watching the replay. Just type in hashtag replay. If you come on and you are new to either me or Chalk Couture, just type in hashtag newbie. And if you are interested in information about joining, just type in hashtag join. So let me put that video on real quick while I finish setting up my stuff, and then we will get right to the project.
Hi everybody, it's Christine Woodfeld here, the CEO of Chalk Couture, with an invitation for you to join the fast, easy, high-end DIY home decor revolution. Chalk Couture is changing the halls and walls, accents and accessories of homes all across North America, and we want you to join us. Our starter kit has been refreshed for July with the launch of our brand new autumn-winter collection. You can get this catalog along with all these goodies in your starter kit, which you can get for just $99 US or $129 Canadian. It has well over $240 US retail value, and it contains everything you need to start an incredible creative adventure, including awesome surfaces to work with, a collection of gorgeous seasonal pastes just perfect for the mesh silkscreen transfers that are exclusive to us and include all the hot designs for the season. When you sign up, you will also receive a special secret Club Couture transfer that changes every single month, along with the catalog and all the business supplies you see here. Join us if you love to create with friends, to make finished projects, to sell to family and friends and others, or just simply to help others decorate their homes more beautifully than you belong at Chalk Couture. Change your home, change your life. Find out more about becoming an independent Chalk Couture designer today just by talking to another independent designer, or visit us now at chalkcouture.com to learn more.
Isn't she adorable? She is our CEO. I love her to death. So let's see what we got going on here. I may at some point. Hi Heather, hi Lori, hi Sharon. Welcome Cheryl. Hi Angela, hi Alicia. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. I think I got, hi Barb. I said hi to Pamela. So we are going to use, or I'm going to use, I guess, our canvas hanging banner. It's 21 by 29 inches. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to iron it. Oh, I have glitter all over my heat press. I'm going to iron it first just to make sure there's no wrinkles in it. I hope that this transfer goes on here. These are magnetic, so they stick together to hold your banner in place. One is for the top, one's for the bottom. So we're gonna put them on later. I don't think I need to. I guess I will. I just have to wait for my heat press to heat up. I do have a heat pad. This is a Cricut heat pad. What this does is it actually transfers the heat from the pad, hi Leanne, to the bottom of the fabric. So Normally, if you're using just an iron, you can use just an iron. You would iron 4 minutes on each side. But and if you're doing the Cricut as well, if you don't have the heat pad, you would flip it over and you would do the inside as well, so it's heat set on both sides. Hi, Francesca. But with the heat pad, I don't have to do that because it heats it transfers the heat from the pad onto the back, so it's all being heat set at one time. So hopefully, I think yes, that will fit perfectly. All right, so I was originally going to do the wishes one, but I have another transfer that I absolutely love. Listen, not a problem, Leanne. That's why I am here. This is what I love to do and why I joined Couture. So a little bit about me while we're waiting for the heat press. I used to get donations from someone I had found online. I found her on a vendor website. Her name is Jennifer. And when I asked her, she was selling Pampered Chef. I asked her if she would like to do a basket for her son's Coach Bingo. She said absolutely. Found out she was in Flemington and she worked at the Coach store, which actually worked out perfect because I needed Coach bags. So I told her I would meet her. I went up there. I had 4 more Coach Bingos after that. They're every 6 months. So every time I asked her if she was, interested in donating, she always said yes. And in August of last year, I reached out to her and I said, would you like to make a donation? And she said, I don't sell Pampered Chef anymore. And I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? Like, now I don't have a Pampered Chef basket. And she said, I am doing something new. It's called Couture. And I was like, never heard of it. She said, I'll be happy to give you a donation of that if you would like. And I said, absolutely, that would be great. She said, would you like to do a show? And I was like, sure. Why not? So I had a show. I had 15 people at my house. We had so much fun. I, in my head, was thinking I could not do this all the time. I really would want to buy more product. I would want to do, get-togethers with my friends, maybe do a couple workshops. Nothing big, just, as a hobbyist. I signed up that night to join. And Jen is now not only a good friend, but she is also my upline. And 138 team members later, I have, needless to say, turned this into a business. So that is how I got into Couture. All I had to do was use it once, and it was amazing. I absolutely love the product. I love doing it. You're so welcome, Alicia. I love doing it. I love showing it. I love making people happy. I love the wow moment the first time people take their transfer off of their surface because they didn't really think that they could do what Couture does, and it's so easy. And when I tell you, like, a lot of people will say, you're so good at it. It's, it's because you've been doing it for so long. I've only been doing this since September. I do workshops at a gym who does a kids' night out. And when they do the kids' night out, I go in and myself and Gail, we go in and do the mini chalk chips with the kids. And we have kids that are 3 years old to like 13 doing this with us. So it's not because I've been doing this for a long time. It's because it's really easy to do. So I am going to put these toppers on. And the reason I'm putting them on is I'm going to line up my transfer as to where I want it. And I want to make sure that when I center it, it's not, well, actually this one goes on top, but I guess it doesn't really matter right this second. I want to make sure that the top and bottom are where they're supposed to be. So these just go in here. We do sell, we do sell refills of these. So you can do different projects and, can you stop barking? You can do different canvases and then switch them out for the season. So All right, so this is a pretty big project, so you're only gonna see so much at a time, but you will definitely see what I'm doing while I'm doing it. The large transfers can be kind of overwhelming at first because, hi Pam, because they're large, and I'm not gonna lie, they're, you know, kind of scary. So what I do, first I'm gonna line up where I want it. And I think if I go about an inch from the top, inch on the sides, we should be perfect. So what I'm gonna do is flip this over, and you can see already I have a crease here. So I'm gonna pull my transfer back. Well, actually I'm gonna pull my backer back, and I'm gonna fold that again. And then I'm going to line this part of the transfer up where I want it. I want to make sure it's straight, because if it's not, then it's going to go on crooked. I am not fuzzing this for two reasons. One, because it's already used, as you can tell, and two, because I want it to stick onto the canvas really well. So even if it was new, I would not have fuzzed this. So then I'm just going to pull the backer off little by little. Oh, there's something under there. Is it on my board? I'm going to pull the backer off little by little, and I'm doing it slowly because I want to make sure that it is even on both sides. And I didn't, hi Debbie, I didn't not line it up correctly. I'm just going to keep going down. And I'm rolling that up just for the sole purpose that you guys can see. I can keep moving this so you guys can see. And then at the end, I'm just going to pull the end off, and I'm going to stick my backer to the side. Now, I think to make this easier for myself, I am going to keep this bottom on and then roll this up this way so that as I do it, I can just roll it down. That way I don't have it hanging all over the place. So I'm going to go on and I'm going to make sure, hi Brenda, I'm going to make sure there are absolutely no air bubbles whatsoever. So one other thing, if you are joining me and you've never seen me before, or you've never seen Couture before, just throw in a hashtag newbie. You want to make sure that all of your air bubbles are out, especially when you're doing fabric, because fabric is like a one and done thing. I'm making a banner. It's a 21 by 24 inch banner, and we're inking it. Now on this banner, you don't necessarily have to ink it. You can do chalk on this, and I say that because it's really not, I'm assuming, going to be hanging someplace where it's going to get wet. So you can absolutely use chalk on this if you would like. All right, so I took my top part off. Let me see where you can see. I'm going to take my face off so that you guys can see the whole thing. I'm going to use new colors. Probably some older colors too, because I have a whole, I'm going to do each word in a different letter. This is our, where's my tag? I forget what it's called. Nope, that's not what it's called because that's in the wrong bag. What is this called? I'll find the name. Or if someone who, Alicia, can you find the name of this one? I can't remember what it is. You can find our banners online on the website. It's www.chalkingwiththegirls.com. Let me throw that in there. www. Whoops, that's a Q. .chalking. Happy Sunday to you too. Whew, I am sweating. Okay. So I probably will be using some other colors as well because there are a lot of words and I kind of want every word in a different color. So let me just grab my other inks so that I don't have to search for something, because I think I want to do light and dark. So I'll kind of alternate and make sure that it comes out the way that I want. That might be good for now. Okay, so when you are doing ink, you do not have to go as fast as when you are doing chalk. The reason why is the ink takes longer to dry, so you can take your time. What do I have? I have two of colors. So that one's not open. All right, so I'm going to start with strength, and then I'm going to do sweat, and then finish, be your best, endurance, you know, and so on and so forth. I don't really need to explain it, I guess. I have my small squeegee and my mini squeegee, and I'm going to be using both because the ones that are smaller, I'm going to use the small squeegee, the mini squeegee, and the ones that are larger, I'm going to use the large squeegee. So what do we want to start with? Strength. We want strength to be bold. Let's do strength in our cadet. Cadet is one of the newer colors. This is called our, what do they call it? En vogue color. That means it's a color for a season. The season. It might not stay around. It could retire after the season. Sometimes they turn it into a regular color if it's very popular. Hi, Rebecca. So I dip my squeegee into the ink, and I just scrape it along the transfer. And I'm only going where I want it to go because I'm doing all the words different colors. You don't need to put a whole lot on, and you want to make sure that you don't press really hard when you're doing fabric, because sometimes that will make your colors bleed. The other thing is, I prefer, and I say I prefer because it's not necessary, it's everybody has their own way of doing things. I prefer when I'm inking something to go one direction only. To me, it prevents, if you have an air bubble, you can kind of get it out when you're going across the surface. It also prevents it from sliding. So that's just my personal choice. You don't have to do that. That's just what I like to do. So we're just going to go across the whole word strength. Do you still need the ink pad? You know what, Brenda? I did not put an ink pad on this. I probably should have, but because it's a large transfer and I'm kind of holding it with the thing on here, I did not. So it's all what you're comfortable with. The ink pad will hold your fabric so that it doesn't move while you're inking. So I'm going to take my excess off. It will also make sure that you don't have any wrinkles. And because this canvas is pretty stiff, I don't really think that I needed it as well. Now, I am going to put my squeegee on my top. Where are my wipes? Oh, I don't know where my wipes are. I need my wipes. I need my wipes. I guess I'm using antibacterial wipes. I have wipes that are called water wipes. And what they are is basically they're just water on a wipe. And when cleaning my hands, first of all, I have to clean my hands after every time I do a color, because lo and behold, no matter what, hi Cindy, hi Rebecca, no matter what, I get ink on a project. So we're gonna try not to do that. Let's see. Oops. trying to think of what color I should do next, because I want to do a dark and light, but then this is going to be light, and then I don't want I guess I'm going to have like a dark next to a dark or a light next to a light. So, oh, actually, we're not going to use this color because that's not going to work. Let's go with green, like this green or this green. I think that's all the green I have. Let's put this. Oh, I don't want that to melt. I think I'll go with this green. I'll go with the kiwi. For this one, I'm actually just going to use the top because there is some on the top, and I don't need a whole lot. Again, you don't have to press hard. Hi, Tanya. Cheryl, did I say hi when you came in? This is oh, yes, Pam, it is the Be Your Best. Thank you. Thank you, Pam. Yeah, I love this one. To me, it's really inspirational. Good for a kid's room. It's good for a classroom. Good, actually, anywhere. I'm going to put this up probably in my office. So I have exciting news for those of you who do watch me all the time. You know that Zachary went back to school Friday. And Scott and I have decided that since he has the largest room in the house, and he's not going to be here because now he has an apartment, we are going to move him down here, and then Scott and I are going to go up into his room and share the room for our offices. So I'm really excited that I'm going to get a big office, and I am going to be sharing it, but that's okay because Scott works, in his office during the day, and I work mine at night. He doesn't really normally work in it. On weekends, but it's okay. I mean, if I have to go someplace else so that I can do a live or something, it's not that big of a deal. So I'm really excited. I'm going to wait until my dream box comes so that I can put it together in the room and then bring everything up organized so that it's already organized when I go in. So that is exciting. We just decided that this morning because, of course, I was cleaning Zachary's room because God forbid if he cleaned his room. Yes, I will have access to cold water, Brenda. I absolutely will. So I will have a bucket. Yes. Be your best. Let's do that in this color. I think this is Ocean Mist. Let's do Ocean Mist. I feel like I'm going to run out of colors here. I might have to get some more. Be your best. No, a little too small. The cold water joke is you're supposed to rinse your transfers off with water. Normally we have a bucket next to us where we put our transfers in as we're working, and I don't have access. I have access, but it's upstairs, and I will spill it all over the floor on the way down. And my water in my basement, only the hot goes on. So, and I mean scalding hot. And I prefer to keep my fingerprints, so I do not use it. Ocean Mist, yes. I love this one so much. Scraping off my excess. You always want to scrape off your excess. And the reason I'm keeping these open and not closing them and putting them away is because as I this off, I may find that it did not go on in some places, so I will just put it back down and then do, you know, go over where it didn't go on. So that's the only reason I'm not putting these, you know, the tops back on and putting them all away as I'm working on them. Once I get to the next line, I'm going to start pulling it up, and then I'll put those colors away so that I know that I use them. I really am hoping that I have enough colors to do every word a different color. I know that I do. We'll find out during the live. So the process is just, it's the same over and over. It's repetitive, and it's so relaxing. It's like when I'm doing it by myself, I'm like in my zone. Sometimes I'll stop talking while I'm doing a live, because then I forget that I'm on a live. Put your mind like into a place of empty space. You're not thinking about anything. You're just doing your project. This is the one thing that I can do for me. It's not something I have to share. My boys have done projects with me. My husband has done projects with me. Alexis, my daughter, does at her apartment with her boyfriend. They do them together. So I think actually they're going to join, and they're actually going to do lives together, which is really cool. I love that they love it so much. They have their own little chalk space that they use. Hey, what happened? What happened what? Oh no. Can you guys still hear me? Doggone it. My internet should be better upstairs as well. Let me see. I didn't put this on Do Not Disturb, so I don't know if that's why. Ugh. I'm gonna have to reconnect my phone. Sorry guys, I didn't realize that. And now you're looking at. Sorry. I don't know why my phone's not connecting. Allow. Ugh, I hate when this happens. I don't know why my phone's not connecting. And as we found out the other day, doing it on my laptop, or on my, there we go. Okay, we're connected. All right, hopefully that's better. I